Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. It's ZKP221 here. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the latest Destiny update which came out in March. So I've given it a week or so. I think it's been a couple of weeks since the update came out, just to really give it a test and get to know the new movement, because this was really like the big movement updates and maybe like a couple of bug fixes. I'm also going to slightly skim over a Payday 2 update that might be coming out soon in this video, just because that way I won't have to make two separate videos on updates, because not everybody likes these sort of videos. So as for the Destiny update, I'm going to go over a few of the things that they've done. They've buffed a crap ton of weapons. They've greatly improved the speed of the Guardian. You really do feel faster. I think they've also added strike-specific Nightfall loot, which gives us something to grind out at the Nightfall at. Like this week I've done the Nightfall 4 times already, with a couple of people that I met yesterday. And to be honest, I ain't got any of the new loot yet. Didn't get any of it last week either. Instead of nerfing a load of weapons, they've buffed a crap ton of weapons and made them just a hell of a lot better, and really a hell of a lot easier to use. The supers now recharge 25% faster, and I'm just going to be giving my opinions on the update. So like I said, the update came out a couple of weeks ago, and it really does feel a lot better, and it is definitely a step in the right direction. It's, as far as the weapons go, in Crucible, before the update, I was averaging like, what, 15 kills a game. Now I'm averaging, and it's roughly anywhere between 20 to 30 kills a game on Crucible PvP, and I'm a very high PvE player. I don't play Crucible and Destiny 2 too much, but when I do, beforehand I was really bad at it. But now they've buffed all of the weapons which I like to use, such as the hand cannons, and the auto rifles didn't get buffed, but they've been balanced, I believe. It really does feel more, it doesn't feel like it's more of a down to luck type of thing, you know, so, oh, you know, I ain't got that specific weapon, I'm gonna fail. No, now they've buffed it, so all weapons are balanced out. The weapon balances are fantastic. They've really done a good job. You can really feel like hand cannons aren't as powerful as auto rifles, but they do just as good as damage, and you can really get off, like, I mean, they've been buffed to the point now where on the Mayhem weekly playlist, oh yeah, they also added a weekly playlist for Crucible, I completely forgot about that. On the Mayhem weekly playlist, which it is this week, as of April 3rd, I believe, or April 2nd, I'm not entirely sure when the weekly playlist came out this week, to be honest with you. I know it was on the reset, but I can't remember the date. I do apologise. They've made it, with the weapon buffs now, it feels like you can kill anyone with a super. So even though with the Mayhem your supers recharge like 25% faster, well actually in the Mayhem your supers just recharge really quickly anyway, but I could kill a Titan with the flaming hammer thing, things like called the Hammer of Sol or something. I killed one of them with my scout rifle, and he just like popped his super. I killed a hunter who was trying to use a tether whilst I was tethered with a hand cannon, and you can really feel the balance that they've added to the weapons, and in a sense it's made it better. But I could also see how one would possibly be able to see a bad side to that, because now your supers aren't as really effective if you can be taken out with a hand cannon, because the supers are pretty much, well, super, that's the point of them. But yeah, it's definitely a really good step in the right direction, and I think if Bungie keep it up the way they're going, Destiny 2 is going to make a comeback, and it's going to stop being the dead piece of shit that it is. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover for Destiny before I go on to the slight Payday 2 update. I don't think there is. Anything else? No, I don't think so. So, as for the Payday 2 update, they're adding a load of stuff, apparently, to Payday 2. This includes, if I can just get up the feed on my phone, I do apologise, probably I'm not that good at commentary, as you can tell. So this includes features and content that were left out in the past. Among others, this includes a new safe house. So I think this is going back to a point that I made in a previous video, which I'm not entirely sure whether or not I uploaded, if I'm perfectly honest with you, about on PC you can upgrade the safe house and get like upgrades for it, make it bigger and stuff. And I was saying how they need to add that into the PS4 and the console edition, and it looks like that's what they're doing. They're adding a PS4 voice chat, AI changes, safes and skins, crime spree, continental coins, and FOV options and more. So the field of view options has already been added. I tried to make a video on it, and again I'm not entirely sure whether or not I uploaded it. I'll probably upload it by the time this is up. If I don't, then I don't. I do apologise. And pretty much all that is they added an FOV slider, and it just makes it so much easier for me personally, because I prefer having a wider field of view. They're fixing bugs such as the lost masks from the first update, which I think was taken out with the Crime Wave edition, or the not the Crime Wave edition, but that's the actual edition of the game. The Big Score update, sorry, I believe that's what they call it. They are fixing the Xbox One achievements bug. So obviously I play PS4, but what this is apparently there's a list of achievements on the Xbox One that Xbox One players are not getting even when they complete the criteria for that achievement. And I'm so happy this isn't happening on PS4, because I'm not a trophy hunter, but I do like earning trophies for Payday 2. Just because some of them are quite difficult to grind for, to be fair, like completing, I think there's one for doing the Ghost Simulator heist on Overkill. That is, when you put the time and effort in, and then you get the trophy as a reward, I can see why that's really annoying for the players on Xbox One, because they're putting all this time and effort into their gaming, and realistically they're not being rewarded. They're getting told that there's a bug in the system, and that they're going to have to deal with it, and now they're finally taking a step in the right direction to fix such an issue. Next is continent after Sangras. I've got no idea what the hell that means, but it's on the post that Overkill made, and optimizations really speak for itself. So the Payday 2 update is hopefully gonna also take a step in the right direction, and hopefully bring back Payday 2, because at the moment I'm hoping also, and it doesn't say there will, but it does say there will be much more. I am hoping that where it says there will be more, I'm hoping new heists, maybe a couple of new characters that we don't have to pay for. It's just, I really like playing Payday 2, but it's just got a bit bland at the moment. I'm doing all the heists, I've done them all, and I don't really have anything to spend on my offshore account money on other than my infamy, but I'm not that bothered about becoming infamous, because it really don't bother me. It doesn't make a change to the game at all for me, really. It just gives me a higher level. It's like prestiging in Call of Duty. It doesn't actually do anything. I'm not that fussed. A lot of people are fussed about going infamous, but like I say, me personally, I'm not, which is why I don't really have anything to spend my infamous money on, other than I can gamble it and like guarantee myself a mask or a pattern or something along those lines. But I don't do that because I prefer to earn them properly rather than spend my offshore money. So I save my offshore money, but I don't like spending it because there's nothing to do with it. I know that probably sounds really stupid, but it's like, hopefully there's going to be new heists and stuff, and with the new safe houses, hopefully you can spend your offshore money and upgrade your safe house and hopefully make it better, and that'll give a use for all your offshore money. Because at the moment the safe houses are bland, you don't really use them, they're rubbish. I mean, I go into mine very rarely. Half the time on console, you forget it's even there. But I just feel like it would be so much better if they actually added it. As for the masks, I'm hoping they bring back like the Mega Dallas mask and the Chains masks and stuff. And for those of you who don't know what the Mega Dallas mask is, go ahead and search that up. It's a brilliant looking mask that is just honestly, it's so sexy. Like, I'm so upset that I didn't get it when it came out because it was a limited time thing, but it's coming back, hopefully, he says. I don't really know what else to say, but I am going to finish off this strike just for the video. Oh, we left that dude down there. Rip. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, I would definitely recommend jumping on Payday 2 and trying out the new update, because it really is good, and you can really feel like the strength that they've the strength buffs and stuff to your weapons and to your Guardian. As for the supers recharge, oh actually there is something else I can say about Destiny. As for the supers recharging 25% faster, personally me and a couple of other players have said we don't really feel that, and we feel like they could maybe make them recharge a little bit faster than what they do at the moment, because even though they have buffed it so they do recharge faster, me and my friend both agreed on it yesterday, and then his friend ultimately agreed on it in the end after a little bit of persuasion, that really you don't really feel it. It don't really feel like it recharges that fast. But something else that I've heard about recently through the ether, so to speak, is about the old weapon class system where you add your primary, your secondary, and your heavy. Apparently they are bringing that straight back into Destiny 2. I don't know why they changed it, because I don't know what Muppet thought that would be a good idea, but at the moment it's all over the place. I'm not too keen on the new class system. The old one was perfectly fine, and apparently they're bringing it back. I don't know whether or not they will, but it's just what I've heard on a few different videos, and on, I think it was like a Reddit forum or something. If they bring it back, I feel like that is also a step in the right direction for Bungie, and I feel like Bungie are really starting to listen to their fans at this point, because I think because the development team for Destiny 2 was a complete other, well it wasn't complete other, but it was like, I think half or 3/4 of it was a different development team for Destiny 1, so realistically it's kind of like two different sets of people are making this game, and that's really where they kind of screwed up. And honestly, they're definitely taking steps in the right direction to get it back to what it used to be, and hopefully, I was speaking to this with my friend yesterday. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm hoping that they kind of add like the old ammo synthesis things back, because there's nothing worse than being mid-strike and running out of ammo, because it happened to me yesterday on the Nightfall. My scout rifle is the most... What is happening to that Warhog? What? My scout rifle is the most effective weapon I own, and I was trying to use it yesterday in the Nightfall, and I'd pretty much ran out of ammo, and there was nothing I could do, and my friends ended up having to kill the boss, so I didn't really do too much DPS. So yeah. Also, I'm just kind of going on a bit of a tangent here, but I'm hoping to do something with the game itself, like adding more content, maybe some more strikes, which I know they will do in the future with more DLC, but I would like more base game strikes, because not everyone has the DLC. I had to get my friend to game share it with me, so I do hope that they add more base game strikes, maybe some more loot from even just normal strikes. So if you're doing, like right now I'm doing the arms dealer, you know, you might be able to get like some legendary only, legendary strike specific loot, which would, and I know they've done that with the Nightfall, but all I'm saying is, like, if they did it for the heroic strikes, it would give that grind a meaning of what the hell is happening with that dog. Can I knock it down? No, stuck it there. Yeah, I just feel like it would really add to the game, because at the moment everyone's saying, oh, you know, the grinding's real, and you can really feel like how much you're grinding. Well, that's because the game personally isn't fun. I say personally because I personally believe it is. I really like it, but I'm not being biased at all. A lot of people, I mean, I will say my opinions, but a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, I've been grinding for ages and it's just kind of, the game's not really fun anymore. Well, that's because whilst you're grinding, you're doing the same things over and over, because they didn't really add anything new for us to do whilst we're grinding. You know, it's all just the same stuff, and it's because it's the same stuff that makes it not fun. And they're definitely taking a step in the right direction to fixing this, what with the new update and future updates. So yeah guys, that's all I've got time for today. Again, this video was just a brief overview of the Payday 2 update and a more in-depth-ish view at the Destiny 2 update. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.